All right. Good morning. This is Lee Bird with Btech, and I am with Tien Do. Tien is a pre-sales engineer with Arctic Wolf, one of my favorite people to work with, and we are doing a coffee talk. So Tien, I have to let you know, a few people have reached out to me and they're like, what happened to the coffee talks? It's been a few weeks, but Tien and I thought it would be important to do another coffee talk. So here we are. So Tien, we're going to talk today about Arctic Wolf's solution or service that's available for managed service providers. So it's basically the way that Arctic Wolf services can be delivered. And as an Arctic Wolf partner, for some of our smaller credit union clients, we actually use the MSP service. And maybe I think the importance of this is sometimes I think people, their perception is that service is maybe more than we need or could be too expensive or something like that, especially for the smaller credit unions. So kind of what do you see, and where is their value in the MSP service, and what does it look like? What is Arctic Wolf's MSP deliverable?
Yeah, no, great question, Lee. And thank you again for having me come on this coffee talk. Really, the idea here is that with the MSP engagement, it really strengthens an organization's, technical visibility management with that MSP engagement. Obviously, Btech being one of our, most trusted partners, managing our credit unions infrastructure, network, servers, cloud services, things of that nature, while Arctic Wolf is coming in with our security visibility, so that way we can provide outcomes to the Btech team on what changes need to be made in order for credit unions to strengthen their cybersecurity posture.
Okay, so it's a partnership, right? I mean, so basically that deliverable from Arctic Wolf is Btech is leveraging the Arctic Wolf platform for the credit unions. Now, with the MSP deliverable, does any of the service or platform change? And I know the answer to this, but why, why is there the MSP deliverable?
Yeah, really, it depends on how the credit union wants to interact with Arctic Wolf, knowing that, a lot of these credit unions work with Btech closely on a day-to-day basis with their NOC engagements or their network operations center engagements. And really, again, knowing a lot of these smaller credit unions, they don't have a lot of time to spend with, both Btech maybe and Arctic Wolf. But if in the event that that is the case where, time isn't something that they have a lot of and they want to just engage with Btech, we understand that that's a valuable partnership between credit union and Btech. So really, we offer what we call an MSP engagement, where Btech is really kind of front line with the customer on the engagement, the outcomes, and how to deliver those outcomes as well. And we do have the MSP Plus offering for those credit unions that do want to spend time with our security team, our SOC, and as well as our triage teams and concierge security team, so that way they can have that type of direct engagement with the customer. So we really want to make sure that credit unions have the option of which engagement they want to have.
It is there are options. That's the main point. And I think what you spoke of, which is so important, is what we found with a lot of the smaller credit unions is even if they do have an IT department, they don't always have the time, and they're like, Btech, you handle it, you take care of it. So in the MSP model, Btech really is the advocate on behalf of the credit union in that relationship with Arctic Wolf. Is that fair? That's kind of the primary. Okay, so Tien, Arctic Wolf services. I know that there's 3 primary services. What are they, and are they different in the MSP deliverable, or are they the same?
Yeah, great question, Lee. So really, the 3 services that we offer would be the Managed Detect and Respond solution, which is the flagship solution that gives credit unions the 24/7 monitoring, as well as, if depending on the model, engagement model that we're working with, access to the concierge security team. But the 24/7 monitoring with the triage team is going to be for, no matter what engagement you have. Obviously, where we deliver alerts and things like that depends on the engagement model, whether we deliver it through Btech and then to the credit union there, or direct to the credit union. The other solution that we offer is our managed risk solution, which is going to be continuous scanning of your external environment as well as your internal environment and host-based scans for any vulnerabilities. So that's going to be on a weekly basis, obviously. So that way, if, let's say, for example, Patch Tuesday, a new vulnerability comes out, at that point, a scan would occur the following Wednesday, possibly, and then maybe show you exactly which devices maybe need to have those patches pushed out, which would be provided by Btech there. And then obviously our managed security awareness training, fully frictionless and fully managed to provide, current cybersecurity topics to be trained on. One great example is the Silicon Valley Bank situation that occurred. And one thing I like to highlight is that we did push out training as fast as we could. So that way organizations that partner with Arctic Wolf using that solution actually got some training to prevent any social engineering attacks that could have been related to the Silicon Valley Bank situation.
Got it. Awesome. So those are the three primary. So managed detection and response, managed risk, managed awareness. There is this incident response jumpstart retainer that's new. That's kind of going to be, we're going to see a lot of interest in that, especially with credit unions. That's new, and we'll know more about that in the next few weeks. But this is awesome. So I guess basically the takeaway from this coffee talk is you have options. I mean, that's, as a vendor that works with credit unions, we really like to make sure that we're providing sort of, the best type of approach for that credit union. Make sure we're not trying to put a square peg in a round hole. It's really about what does the credit union need? And especially I think for those smaller credit unions where they're like, hey, Btech, you're the advocate, you take care of it. That MSP or managed service provider deliverable from Arctic Wolf seems to work out the best. So Tien, thank you so much. This has been awesome. This has been our little coffee talk. Okay. And I'm going to have to get one of those Arctic Wolf coffee mugs. So,
I'll get with the right people to get you one, Lee.
Okay. Yeah. I might know a couple of people at Arctic Wolf that can help me, but again, we're super excited to be an Arctic Wolf partner. We've been with Arctic Wolf for about 2.5 years now, and we love helping secure our credit union clients. So thank you so much, Tien. We'll see you again soon. Take care.
Thanks, Lee.
All right.